Hey everyone, so I've been trying to figure out how to do like that fadeaway look that people have been doing in Photoshop. Trying to figure out how to do it in Silhouette. So I think I figured out something for us Silhouette users that we can use. So let's zoom in. So you do that by going up here to the top, click on that and click and drag to your area you want to work in. And I have my image of LeBron and I have my stole template and I have my fadeaway bar here. Now, anytime you want to reuse something, you always want to right click and hit duplicate of it. So that way, if you mess up, you can always go back to the original. All right, so I am going to, first of all, I want to add like a gradient type fadeaway look on my stole. I am going to click my stole and hit copy, and you'll see why in a minute. So I'm going to click back on my gradient. Only thing about this gradient or this fadeaway bar is that it takes up so much space. So it's hard to click the image underneath it, but we can always work around that. Okay, so I'm going to drag it all the way to the bottom, and I am going to take it up until maybe right here. Okay. And I am going to select both. Click and drag both, and I'm going to go to my modify panel and hit crop. So that took on the shape of that stole. So now that we copied our stole, we can right click and hit paste in front. So you see how it looks like that. Let's add some color to that, and we can go to the left side at the top and select white. Let's send that to the back. Right click, send to the back, and now you have an idea on how far up the gradient or that fadeaway look is going to be. All right, so for now, whilst we're working with this, I don't want my stole to have any color. So we're just going to click here and click none for the fill panel. Actually, let's undo that. Undo, undo. Just undo it until you get back to what we had. Okay. All right, so we have our fadeaway bar here. We have our outline of our stole, and I am going to, whatever you worked on last, that's what's going to be in the front. So that's why LeBron is in the back now. So I'm going to highlight both, right click and hit bring to front. I'm going to drag LeBron right here. I think that's where I want him. And I'm going to put this one right here. All right, so you see that harsh line there? I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is always make a duplicate of it. Keep an extra one on hand. And let's drag it down here. And you see how it took away that harsh line at the bottom? That's what we want. So we're just going to drag it down until we can get it to cover up the bottom piece as well as up top. Well, that harsh line. All right, so I think that's good enough. That's good enough. So we have that selected, that fadeaway bar, and now I'm going to hold down shift, and then I'm going to select my stole template. Actually, let's click our stole template, right click, and then copy. So we can have a copy of that to place it back once we crop. So we already have that selected. We're gonna hold down shift and click our bottom bar, fadeaway bar, and we're gonna hit crop. All right, you see how I left that right there in front of LeBron? So that's exactly what we want. So we're gonna right click and hit paste in front, and that's gonna put our stole back there where we want it. And we're gonna go up here to our color panel. Again, there's two places you can change your color. That's right here at the top on the left hand side where your color fill is, or you can go onto your right side where the fill panel is over here, and you can change the color here as well. Okay, so you click, I want to go ahead and click my stole template, and I'm going to make that white. And now that brought it to the front because that's the last thing I selected and worked on. And I'm going to hit send to back. Now there we have our fadeaway bar on top of our LeBron, kind of like how they do on t-shirts, all over t-shirts, whatever design basically to take away that harsh line in Photoshop. Now you can do it with the fadeaway bars that I came up with. You can do that in silhouette. Hope that helps. Any questions, just always feel free to ask. All right, bye.